got a cop in my crew.
No Wyatt ever, you understand? You don't know what this is like.
I can get the rat. You just let me do it my way.
Man, smoke him out!
The Departed.
Tune to Channel 1 to watch this movie now. Time Warner Cable.
We're back at Ventura Community College. Final score tonight, this was a bracket final. In other words, the winner of this game on their way to Fresno up the 99 highway to play in Fresno next week in the California Community College Championships. And we are pleased to be joined by our player of the game, this young man out of Bronx Regional High School in the Bronx, New York. This is Anthony Pimble. And first of all, Anthony, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me give you your line here unofficially. 17 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of assists, and most impressive to me was the 7 steals. Just a great ball game.
Yeah, I try.
Well, you do more than try. I want to tell you, the first thing, you shoot the ball well, you rebound well, and you guys shot free throws tremendously, especially down the stretch. Is it nerve-wracking to shoot free throws in a game like this, or is it pretty comfortable for you?
Well, I came into this game comfortable because I know I'm the best free throw shooter on the team. So I just came in, just concentrate and focus, and I was knocking them down.
Well, you knocked him down with great effectiveness, and we were talking off camera. One of my favorite plays that you made tonight was that controlled tap late to Breland, who went down the other end after being fouled and knocked down a couple of free throws. What were you thinking when that ball was in the air before that controlled tap?
Well, I seen the defender in front of me, like one of the Riverside players in front of me, and I knew I couldn't get it. But I knew I was going to out-jump him, so I tapped the ball. I knew, one of my teammates was going to be outside because all the Riverside defenders was in the paint trying to get the rebound. So I just knew I was going to tap it out, and one of my players was going to get it and, take some time off the clock.
Great job tonight.
Yes.
Now, you're coming off a game where you guys scored 99 points.
Yes.
Did you think coming in tonight against this team you'd be able to run with them all night?
Well, basically, all week we practiced hard. We practiced real hard for this game, and everything on our mind was just winning. We trying to take one game at a time and just move on. We just going for the big thing, okay, which is the state chip. So we just going to work hard from now on. We're going to go to Fresno and play the same way. Hopefully we play with more aggressive and with more passion to win.
Let's step off the court for a minute. What's the biggest difference coming from the Bronx out here to Ventura, California, Pacific Ocean, the islands in the background?
Well, it's kind of different from New York because, New York is, more of a city, and this is, more just a town, like a country or something like that. So it's you got to, we in one spot. We just bond with each other. We try to get to know everybody, all the out-of-state players, besides myself. And we just try to get to know everybody and just make it a good community for us. We come here and win, and the community show us love, so we giving the love back.
Great.
Well, I'm looking at your little bio here provided by, I guess, the website here, and it
Yes.
says favorite movie, Drumline, favorite food, Soul Food. Kevin Garnett is your favorite athlete.
Yes.
Your favorite part about VC is the basketball team, and
Yeah.
I guess especially now that you guys, as you came up, you were kind of singing, we're on our way to Fresno. That's got to be fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm so out of breath from just celebrating, but I know we still got more celebrating to go right now.
Okay, and I got to ask you about that double backflip that you did at the end of the game. Where's that gymnastic stuff come from?
Oh, yeah. I'm a little acrobatic on the side. I can do a little bit of tricks and all that.
Well, you're not only acrobatic on the side, you're
Yes.
acrobatic and athletic on this basketball
Yes.
court. And, again, we'd like to congratulate you. Let's go
Thank
back
you.
to that line. Anthony Pimble, our player of the game, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 7 steals, 2 assists. Great energy. They're on their way to Fresno. They win at
Yes, we are.
75-70. Congratulations, Anthony.
Fresno, here we go. Thank you.
We're going to sit it out. We'll be right back. Once again, this regional final, the bracket final tonight from Ventura. They win it on their home court tonight, 75-70 over Riverside's Tigers. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Antonio Barrera's trilogy with Eric Morales is legendary. Barrera was unstoppable. Many believe Juan Manuel Marquez beat superstar Manny Pacquiao. Marquez dominated most of the fight. Now these two world champions will face each other to determine who is the pound-for-pound best. These two warriors are fearless. Barrera Marquez, Saturday, March 17th, live on Events and Demand pay-per-view.
Get a front row seat right in your living room on Time Warner Cable.
Final score tonight from Ventura. The Pirates finally on their home floor. They win a regional, a bracket final to advance to the state championship of the California Community College men's basketball set up in Fresno next week by virtue of a 75-70 win over a Riverside Community College squad. The fellas, when we saw them warming up, we thought, man, this is going to be difficult. If Ventura is able to win it, they're definitely going to have to earn it, and they did.
Yeah, there's no question when you watch that game. I mean, Riverside was impressive just physically, their size, the way they handled themselves, and they came out and jumped out 12-2. I mean, at that point, it was really looked bad for VC, but, hey, they do what good teams do. They regrouped, earned it, and went on to win a victory, and a much-deserved one.
And, Doc, we talked about it, the free throw shooting. I think it basically, I don't know if it was the difference in the ball game, but it was very close to being determined as the difference in the ball game. Ventura was very good.
Especially in that last minute and 38, what a big difference that made to be able to go up and extend that lead from 3 points to 4 points to 5 points. Just makes it very difficult for Riverside.
Well, the Orange Blazer will live to see another game, and that's good. Hopefully 3 more games. That'll take them into the final of the state championship community college-wise up in Fresno. We have a final score. We're kind of sad to report this. It was 71-56. Pasadena defeats Ventura's women on the road. It was a 2-point ball game midway through the second half, but a little bit too much Pasadena. I think they were the number 1 seeded team, or at least number 2 coming in, so they were very good. Let's go right to the highlight package as the lights go out in Georgia. In this case, it's Ventura. I was just thinking about that song. But here's that early start again. That's that little turnaround, and that was, I think, Jones. And here's Smith who scores.
Yeah, Emmanuel Jones started off real well in the first part of the game.
What happened, though, is then Ventura went into that zone, and that completely changed how Riverside played this game. And then all of a sudden, Ventura, the Pirates, came alive on offense.
Breland with a nice runner. Left side painted area. Spin move by Wright to score.
Oh, that was pretty.
You know, I think, Coach, as we continue to watch the highlights, here's the steal on the breakout. This is your favorite play, that no-look. The look away left, pass right to Watson.
That still makes me laugh.
The stuck ball. Second half highlights. I thought, Coach, that Coach Winslow did a great job basically keeping his guys alive with the foul trouble. Tavares especially. He had 4 points at halftime, ended up with 18.
Yeah, I thought Winslow did a great job of getting him back in there, keeping him excited. You're exactly right. You know, they were just showing these plays by Tommy Young, and he made a big difference at the beginning of that start.
The drop off that time. Breland with a nice dish to Pimble, who finishes. Coming back the other way. There's Yerby. That guy, I don't know what happened at halftime. He had a drink of that Ventura water, I guess, got him energized. And that one, trying to throw it down over the top to Tavares. It was blocked, but it crawled across the rim anyway. And there's a two-hand flush by Jones on a breakout.
Well, they showed their athleticism. They definitely had that. But there's a guy who's got a lot of athleticism, too.
Great seal job that time, allowing that entry pass. Basically, the defender sealed off. Easy path to the basket for the score. Let's get to the numbers. First of all, for Riverside, Yerby ends up with 20 points, 4 rebounds, all 20 of those in the second half. Jones, 19 points, 4 boards. Smith, 11 points, 5 boards. Pierre had 7 points, and I think that's another key to the ball game. One of their leading scorers was Mookie Pierre, 13-plus on average coming in, held to 7.
Yeah, that was a great job by Ventura. I mean, Yerby goes off and has a great second half, but keeping Pierre down, I really think allowed them to handle Riverside.
Simmons, good work off the bench with 5 points and 3 rebounds. Very good balance looking at the Ventura side scoring-wise. Tavares, 18 points, 4 rebounds. Pimble, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 7 steals. Young, 12 points, 2 rebounds, all 12 of those points by virtue of 4 long three-pointers. Breland has 10, most of those from the free throw line in crunch time. And Wright had 8 points as well in some quality minutes. So very good balance, Doc.
Very good balance offensively and very good balance defensively. Once they got going into that zone that kind of shut down Riverside, didn't allow them to do the things they wanted to do, started to get into transition. And I was really afraid after that 99-point win they had last week that they might just want to run up and down the court all night long, trying to get to 100. But fortunately, they were smart enough to stay within their scheme. When they needed to, they set up on offense, and when they can run, they did.
And the next game of our doubleheader will be coming up short. Well, I'm just kidding. We'd love to have another game after that one. That kind of keeps us energized. But we're going to have to wrap it up once again. We don't know if this will be our final presentation here on Time Warner. We hope not. Perhaps some activity up in Fresno next week. That might be a long shot, but there's still hope. And we might have some high school action possible here as we await the seedings and the teams that will be announced to play in the state championship playoffs high school-wise. That'll come up tomorrow. So I'm hoping for the best, guys. If not, it's been a great time. We've had some great games this year, great talent, great coaches, fabulous Time Warner crew.
We've definitely had a good year, and we've had a great time together, and having Coach Wicks along helped a lot this year, and we look forward to more games hopefully this year and then another even better year next year.
Coach Wicks and myself, we're going home to our respective abodes in Simi Valley. We understand the doctor's going back to Palm Springs for some unfinished business, whatever that is. But that should be fun. For everybody associated with this production, this one is in the history books. Reminder, the final score tonight from Ventura. The Pirates, they're on their way to state. They win at 75-70 over Riverside. Good night, everyone.